Hey guys, this is Dead Team 1, and we're back. Not dead, so just wait. Does that mean I'm supposed to be dead? Like, if I'm Dead Team 1, am I supposed to be dead? Well, let's forget about that. Well, I'm trying something new, called Friday Night Terrors. And so with this, I'm going to be watching some scary stuff, some spooky stuff, some terrifying stuff, some terrors, some short videos on YouTube and just watching that. So it's a little bit of a reaction, something a little different. And I got one by Llama Arts, and another one by I actually don't know. It's called Mr. Creak. My buddy Terrence, the guy who was in my other video. Shout out to him and check out his channel too. Well, he added. Yeah. So he recommended Mr. Creak. It's by Superfreek Media. Oh man, I heard like they're scary, man. And if you didn't like my video, you should do it, man. Yeah, it greatly helps out the channel now. Gives me some motivation to help chugging along. Alright, man. Might as well get down to business. Okay. Let's get freaky.
I'm not making this video for attention, or sympathy, or anything. I just want anyone who can help me to do that.
Okay, buddy.
My name's Daniel. This is a
Daniel's
story
oh no, Daniel can't die. He's here telling it.
I've been a night owl my entire life. As a teen, I used to stay up way past midnight every night, watching terrifying videos on YouTube.
Oh, just like me right now. Is this me?
Compared to the horrors of the real world.
What is this guy standing on salad?
Family and I went through. The story I'm gonna tell to you now.
Go team, go dead team 1.
Teachers had always emphasized the importance of sleeping well to me, and would definitely disapprove of my late night routine. So I knew that if they'd caught me up at that time, I'd be in big trouble. At first, this wasn't a problem, but after I told them about a child predator in our neighborhood that I'd seen in one of my videos, they seemed to grow more and more paranoid, which was obviously understandable.
Get that child predator
Every night,
if you're a man.
them wandering into my room, checking on me, and every night I'd immediately turn off my light.
Make sure your window is closed too.
Never knew for sure if it was my mom or dad coming in, since obviously if I opened my eyes to see, they'd know I was awake. Mostly, I presumed it was my dad, from the heavy-sounding footsteps, but either way, I found it pretty hypocritical for them to preach to me about being up late when they were awake themselves. Sometimes I wondered if they knew I wasn't sleeping.
Oh man.
Often it was only after they'd seen like hours before they finally leave.
This is always like a nightmare of mine. If I'm sleeping, somebody's just watching.
I'd have asked them about it, but I thought it would have confirmed any suspicions, which they seemed to already have about my staying awake deep into the mornings of the next day. Like I said, I guess they were just paranoid about the child predator. It was stupid for me to presume any of these things, and I'll never forgive myself for it, but I did it all the same. Anyway, one day, Lucy's school, where my parents both work, announced a school trip.
Oh, look at them legs, man.
Next month, from Saturday morning to Sunday morning, and it meant that I'd finally get to watch.
Is that Aaron with the haircut?
And my parents had refused to let me watch. There was one downside, though. I'd be left to look after Alfie. He, being only 6 years old.
Just wait, his name is Alfie, yo. Yo, throw the whole child away, man. I don't like him. Oh, Alfie. Okay, I thought they said healthy because of the annotations.
Besides, he reassured her, he's 17. He could be given a little responsibility. With a heavy heart, my mom agreed. I honestly wish she hadn't. Finally, the morning came for them to head off. It took longer than expected because my sister said some of her favorite toy dolls had been stolen. But eventually, my mom persuaded her that they were probably just lost and told me to look for them whilst they were gone.
Okay,
I
once they
begrudgingly
leave,
agreed.
make
Soon
sure
they were
all the
ready to
doors
go.
are locked, the windows
As they were
are
leaving,
shut and locked, the
my mom gave me
curtains
a stern
closed
warning,
so nobody can
reminding me
peer
to lock the doors,
inside.
not go to bed too late, and take good care of Alfie.
Yo,
She
I'm
told me
staying
she'd be
up
watching
later
through
than
the
usual,
security
man.
cameras to make sure I was looking after him properly. I told her she really didn't have to worry. Then we said our goodbyes, and were off. Alfie and I spent most of the day playing outside, but came in after the frisbee landed near a strange man who Alfie said had been in his nightmare. I told him that was ridiculous, because even if he somehow was in his dream, he wouldn't be able to remember. Anyway, I went by myself to get it. I have to admit that
And this
it
dude's
was
just
really
standing
creepy.
there, man.
He had a huge grin, and his eyes, staring right at me, seemed to be permanently forced further open than they were designed to go. His clothes all seemed to have been made from someone 50 years younger, as they struggled to cling to his fully formed
This
body.
dude, you don't need to worry about him. His stomach is hanging out,
But he was
man.
wearing a sun hat.
All you need to do
Tiny
is just outrun
which
him,
barely
man.
fit on his head.
Just need to outrun him.
I recognized it, but didn't know how at the time. If I'd learned
Yo,
anything from the videos I spent my nights
if this
watching,
guy's wearing this
I'd
dude's
abandoned the
clothing,
frisbee
I'm
and left.
done.
But clearly I didn't, because not wanting to feel like a baby, I approached him. As I got closer to the man, his smile disappeared, and he removed the hat and held it behind his back. I
Yo,
began
that's
to
probably
see his
his hat.
features in greater detail. He looked tired. He was pale and his eyes were bloodshot.
I'll be asking, oh, can you pass me my
Bags
frisbee
of
back? You know, that'd be cool. Just throw it back over here. I'm not going all the way there
The man didn't
and
move an
pick
inch,
it up.
other than
Good,
an odd
good day,
wink.
sir.
Not even his eyes shifted. At this stage, I was getting uneasy. I just wanted to get it and leave. Hi, can I have my frisbee back, please? Thanks. The thought of that conversation, if you can even call it a
No
conversation,
response.
still makes me shiver. I locked the front door as soon as we got home. We were
Good.
both a bit shaken, and Alfie looked tired.
Did you
I gave
lock
him
the
some
back
food
door?
and put him to bed. It took him about 2 hours to fall
Apparently,
asleep.
somehow he's
He kept
getting into
complaining
this
that he'd
house.
have another nightmare about that man. I told him he wouldn't, but he wasn't convinced.
I see him every night.
I see
whispered to
dead
me.
people.
Well, if you see him again, don't worry. I'll be here
Can you
to fight
please
him off."
shut that window
This seemed to
and
settle
close
him
the
down,
curtain?
And soon he was fast asleep. At about 11, it was time to put my film on. I couldn't have my mom knowing that I was watching.
Oh,
it,
there's
so
that dude in the
I did
news.
Something naive and ignorant. And something I'll always regret. I turned off the security cameras. I watched it for 2 hours straight, my eyes never straying from the screen.
I can see he wants to stay up late watching TV.
I replayed the last few seconds of the film, but the sound didn't happen again. It was coming from inside my house.
You done goofed up, man. Done goofed up. You should have shut off the security
I could
cameras.
see him under the cover, so I thought he was just asleep. And I,
I
didn't
knew
wanna
that was
wake
going to
him up.
happen.
I swear, if I thought anything worse had happened, I'd have checked. You okay? I thought maybe I was just worrying too much, hearing things. It was late, and the film had been scary. Maybe it was just all in my head.
Oh, now we got Joe.
I knew from the sound of his voice it was him. Alfie! Alfie? Usually this much noise would have woken him up.
Can you just remove
Alfie,
the blanket?
What's going on? I knew
Ain't
something
nothing.
was wrong.
And took your brother. He took your
It was
brother.
him. The doll. I couldn't believe it. It had to be some kind of sick prank. It had to be. But it wasn't. It was the man I'd spoken to earlier. He'd taken my brother. Alfie! I was certain they'd be gone
Keeping your
before I
window
could reach
open,
them.
especially on the
But he
first
didn't set
floor,
off straight away. He watched
doesn't
as I
fly
tried
in my
helplessly
household.
to do something. I screamed and I shouted and I banged on the windows and I tried to open the doors, but nothing worked. It was all in vain. There was nothing I could do for my
Because
brother,
that kid
my
did
best friend,
just go.
as he was
Fuck.
stolen away from me. It was too late
Oh,
for
man.
the police to do anything. It was too late for anybody to do anything. He was gone.
Imagine
In
this.
time, I'd have to
Your
come to
parents
accept that.
giving you like a huge responsibility for the first time, and you screw things over. Well, it's not really his fault, but you shouldn't have not kept the window open.
Hello? If you're out with Alfie, call me back when you get back in, please. Love you guys. Bye.
End of message. Second message.
Daniel, we've been trying to get a hold of you for hours. Is everything all right? Did you turn the security cameras off?
They'll be fine. The security system probably just glitched out. Hey, Alfie, just call us.
Regret?
as soon as
You
can,
regretting
okay?
it now, man?
Know how
You
Mom
regretting it?
End of message. Third message.
Listen,
Shoot.
Daniel, we're starting to get really worried now. If you don't pick up, one of us is gonna have to come home to check if everything's okay. Please pick up.
End of message. Fourth.
You got to tell your parents right away. And it's tough, but you just got to do
Daniel,
that.
are you okay? Daniel! What's happened? Please answer.
This is dark though,
Couldn't
man.
bear to tell them anything. That was 7 years ago. We never found him. When I asked my parents if they'd seen anything at all of this man whilst they checked on us during the night, they only looked at me, concerned and confused. What do you mean? They asked. I could only stare at them in horror. Every night, around 2, you'd come and check on Alfie, Lucy, and me to see if we were sleeping.
Daniel?
They
That
told me
wasn't us.
No, we didn't. The police wanted security camera footage of the man. But of course,
Yeah, hold up. If there's like security
automatically
footage,
deletes any footage older than 24 hours, which meant I'd been mindless enough to stop it recording on the only night we could have seen him. You know, the strange thing is,
the parents didn't even check once, like not even once during the night. I know I would have been curious what, like I'd be trying to find ghosts and I see him just man like wandering around my house.
sorry.
I know I've seen some videos online where like people like living in like strangers are living in people's homes and the owners they don't even know about it, and
Tell it as a story because
that's always a big fear
life
of mine if I
stories
ever get a
as
place of
many
my
people
own.
To hear this as possible. Alfie, if somehow you're watching, I love you, and I'm so sorry. Please don't lose hope. And to the man who took you, it's not too late. If you have any heart at all, and even if you don't, please let my little brother come home.
We're the 4 people who dislike this.
If someone comes in your bedroom at night,
Oh man.
open your eyes. You never know who it might be. I still stay up late at night. It's not because I don't want to sleep. It's because I can't. In case anyone sees Alfie, this is the last good photo we took of him.
Elfie's gone, man.
Stay safe. Thank you.
Oof. That was kind of dark. The kid just got snatched up. He's just been sleeping like at night, every night. Not once he even tried to take a peek. Oh, just this random man walking around the house, checking up on the children. Not even, yeah, and somehow the parents didn't hear. Or whatever. Well, it's just a story. But stuff like this can happen in real life too. Man. Guess we're going on to the next one. Now we're on to Mr. Creak. It's our award-winning short horror film, so it must be super creepy. Yeah, my friend Viddy Pooh Bear recommended me this one. Well, I like the flashlight. How they're doing that with the little, kind of like the light beam. What's the context for this? Ooh, some dolls. I don't like dolls at all. Something about them, especially the eyes, they don't seem human at all. Like, they're supposed to be supposed to have like they're showing these emotions on their faces, but at the same time they're void of any emotions. The kids are creepy. Kids are just creepy in general. Oof. Yo, I think you should check. Oh, okay. I think you should check behind you. There's bound to be something behind you. Guaranteeing that. Oh, what's the spotlight? Yo, I'm just expecting something to jump up from behind. Oh, is this doll? This is a dollhouse. Kind of reminds me of Bly Manor if you watched it. Perfectly splendid. That girl owns a dollhouse. I think it just reminds me of this.
Don't move a muscle. Don't even speak. He watches closely. He's Mr. Creak.
Ooh. Hey, you gotta abide by these rules. Oof, don't move a muscle. He's watching as you speak.
Crash.
He's leaving behind these fortune cookie messages.
He's coming closer. He's on the stairs.
Oh shit, this is actually this is fortune telling. What? These are like fortune cookie messages. Oh shit. Don't speak. You're speaking. Don't move a muscle. You're moving all your muscles right now.
You'll see him soon.
Screw that shit. I'm not reading anymore. I'm gonna take my chances and run straight outside. I'm definitely not looking up. Woman, please. Really? 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 The cookies were literally telling her how to survive. And all she had to do, at least at the end, is not to look up. And what's the first thing she does? Oh shit, man, come on. Come on. Really? Really? Oh. No. No, man. Can't be me. I'm listening to those fortunes at all costs. You know, if for some reason I'm too afraid to stay in, I'm taking my chances. Out the door, okay? Okay, man. I think I should rate both of these on a scale of how scary they are from 1 to 10. So okay, so the first one with the llama arts, it wasn't scary. I'd say it's 2. I'd say a 1 out of 10. Yeah, 1, and this one's like, it's definitely a solid 3. 3 out of 10. But I had a lot of it was super suspenseful too. So if you like this video, if you want to support, just drop a like and even comment if you want to suggest some other scarier stuff that I could potentially watch. If you want me to watch, I definitely will watch it. I'm planning to do this for every Fridays, once a week, just for something that for you guys to look forward to. It's something different, and this is Dead Team 1, and we're staying dead.